Okay, so I will tell you about what exactly underlying inside the web, and to get you familiar with, I will use C. Okay, the first lecture is using C, and then I will move away from C because C sucks in terms of this. Okay, so let's go. By the way, if you want to have a what is that? My application, my example code. I already created a site, separate sites that I put it on OpenShift. Okay. Later on, I will tell you. Our TA will tell you how to use OpenShift and to create applications. My very old implementation. To let's say you click on this, and one side. Of course, I will tell you why it's internal server error. Okay. Let's click. This is okay. Okay. Don't think that I do something wrong. Okay, let's say I click in here, you can see the C code, and at the same time you can see the results. Okay, so later on I will use this as a demonstration. So what is a web application? And web application will use the HTTP protocol. Okay, now the HTTP protocol has been covered in the 430, so I will only revise a little bit. If you don't know or didn't take any networking course, okay, that's not a problem because I don't ask you for the fields, what the usage, okay. So I will go a little bit fast. So the HTTP protocol is a life of blood, okay, or the main core of the web. And the protocol itself has methods and headers. You specify what the service that you want from the server, whether it's get, post, delete, head, or whatever kind of a method, okay? And let's say there's a get method, that means that you want to download something. And the response, okay? Some of the response you already heard of it, like 200 okay, 4 not found, 4 forbidden, okay? So this is about the reply from the server. Now, what are the important things play inside the web programming? The web programming play their game inside this field, the header field. Okay, what is the header field? You specify this is a demonstration from a 4430. Let's say I do it again. You connect to our web server. Web server is port 80. Then you ask for a file. Okay, I call get method and then I download it. You will see the reply. But look at here, I only type get/index.html. So where are these header fields? I just omit it, okay? Because I'm not going to key in a complete request. If I have a complete request, I will have many header fields, okay? And later you can see how your browser betrays you. What are the fields that are being pushed? Okay, by your browser using the header to tell the other side, that means server. Okay? So how about the response? The response is just the status code. Let's say that it's 200 okay, and then some header fields and header values. Okay? And some important fields just like the content length, content type. The length tells you how many bytes in the replies. The types tell you whether it's a zip file, whether it is a JPEG, whether it is a index.html, something like that. Okay? So, the HTTP basics is one of the challenges in implementing the web system is because of the stateless properties of HTTP. HTTP is a file transfer protocol, I would say. You ask for a file, it gives you the reply, and that's all. It won't remember what you have done before let's say I have a time equal to I. Time equal to I-1, there is a reply, the server will forget it. Okay? The server is totally stateless. You ask for a file, give the reply, that's all. It won't remember what happened before. Okay? So later on we will talk about how to tackle this. And to tackle this, you will use cookies and other session management technique. Okay, some immersion technique like using HTML5 section storage, HTML5 local storage to solve the problem instead of using cookies. Okay, so the story is like this. Am I going too fast? Still okay? Now I talk about the 101. The 101 means the first principle, and it's called Common Gateway Interface, CGI. And a code is hidden in this link. Okay. So what is a CGI programming? CGI programming is very simple. There is a browser. Okay, I want to capture the screen using IE. Okay, yeah, to remember this is going to die. Okay. So it's IE, it's IE8 or IE8. Okay. So you fire up a request, and a request reach the server. Now original request is like this. Let's say, where's my? Okay, the original request is like this. I want to have a document called index.html. That means that it's used to go to the hard disk to look for the content of index.html and give you the reply. Now the story change. If it is go to the domain of the CGI and also web programming, the job is when the green light fire there. Where's my laser? Laser here. Hey, what happened to me? Everything under my hand is this. It's run out of battery. Okay, so when the green light reaches the server knows that, okay, now you ask for a program execution. So what the server will do, it will do fork and execute. Fork himself and execute the CGI program that you want. Okay, how many of you don't know what is fork and execute? All right. Good. That means because we have non-major here, okay? Non-major, that means that there is a problem that you may not know what is fork and execute. Okay? Understand now? Fork and execute. So, if you want to try it out in our department, okay? If you're not our department students, don't worry. Jimmy will tell you how to play this game over OpenShift. Okay? If you are inside our department, you can go to your 3W directory, create a directory called CGI bin. Okay? CGI bin, let's say this is my account. Okay. Let me check whether I have some bad names that I don't want to show you. Okay, kind of safe. Let's see what is my test.cgi. Good. Okay, this test.cgi is just Can you understand what is this test.cgi? First of all, you should know what is cat, right? So that means that I show the content of test.cgi. And what is the content of test.cgi? Just a brown shell script. Okay? Or you can compile your own program. Let's say you write the program in C. You write the program in C and compile it and rename it as something.cgi. Okay? So I don't like this to call it into another name. Give something useful. Hello world. No need for enter. And change it into test/HTML. Okay. Where? Oh, I really forget about it. Okay. HTML sucks. Okay. Even I'm writing wrong syntax. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. So what's next? You should change mode. Change mode, make it into executable. Then go to my home page. CGI bin, test.cgi. What? What? 哎呀，點解啊？I know. Yeah, wrong server. Okay. So see, you can execute this, or even something like I will call it I love C. Let's call this plain text. Yeah, you need to enter. Later on, I will explain to you why. And let's say I love C, but I say I hate C. Return 0. Okay. And compile it into I love C.cgi. Okay. I love C. Okay. Make sure I didn't erase my source code. Good. And then change mode. Make it to be open to the public. Good. There we go. I love C.cgi. Did I? Content type. And then what else? Okay. Test it. That should be okay. Run. Wait. Change mode? What happened? Change mode is okay. Oh, right. Okay. Right. What happened? What happened? Hmm? 邊度 ？U 咩啊 ？UR 係咩？我錯咩啊？URL what is happening? Which one? I love C 咯。I love C big L。唔係啊，啱啊。邊個世界 L 啊？大家 L 嘅。Not found? This one is correct. You see, you think this one is correct? What happened? Let me check. The same header. What happened? Okay, copy and paste. Where? Which one? I spelled it wrong? 唉，唔緊要啦，試一試。Change mode. Okay. I should be okay this time. What? What happened to our department? Huh? It don't allow it to, I run C. It only allow me to run shell script. What happened? Shell script still okay? Shell script still okay. Why the C is? I'll forget about it. Let me later on ask our department to patch it. Okay. But in OpenShift it's okay. So OpenShift is you can write a C program, compile it, and run. Oh, I understand now. I understand. The magic is I need to go to Linux. Okay, then we compile it. GCC -O. I love CGI. I love. Okay. And then I love C. Yeah. Do you know why? I even forgot about it. Oh, you want me to change it, okay? I love C. Okay, you want me to change it, okay? Okay, I hate C. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So do you know why? It's because our department web server is using Linux. And what I have done previously wrong is I compiled the program on Solaris. So wrong architecture. Okay, I can't remember about this. I'm getting old. Okay, so that means what? That means this is a bad example. That means I shouldn't use a Spark. Okay, I should use Linux because our department uses Linux. Okay, you can already try in your account. Okay, now what's next? Next is, well, actually, what is more is when the server receives the request, it do for an execute. How can I pass information from the request to the program? Now, this is very important, right? If I cannot pass anything, it's just useless. Now, there are two bunch of variables that will be, data that feed into the program. First bunch is from standard input. Then you said you can use scanf. You can scanf to read data. And the other part is environment variable. How many of you still understand what is environment variable? Huh? If you don't understand, don't worry. Yeah, this course is just like OS course. I show you example program. Okay, let me close this guy. Okay, so that you cannot see this. Now, if you can't remember what's environment variable is when I write a C program, I can declare a char, double asterisk, and then envp. Okay, and the thing that being read from the envp kind of a string array, okay, is actually this bunch of things, env, and then show all the environment here. Okay, and that is the execution environment for the program. Now, how about the execution environment for this env.c? I reload it and run this program again. Okay, now I close the code so that actually you don't need the code. You only need to see the content here. Okay, now take a look. What are the things that being sent from your browser to the server, and the server embed into your program? Some of it is this system specific. This is specific has an OpenShift environment. OpenShift environment also. Now let's go down. Or it's a gem. Oh, it support Ruby on Rails. Okay, temp directory. What else? Okay, wow, PHP. I mean password. Wow. IP address, key name, what are the things that are useful? No, it's not password. It's not so. Okay, our username. Wow, okay. What else? There's something interesting. Should be something interesting. What is the IP address? I want to show you the IP address. IP address of the PHP box here. Here is something interesting. Okay, my browser betrayed me. Okay, my browser says something, and the program is capable to understand this, right? If I pass this string, then I will know what is operating system you're using. What is your browser? My browser is a Chrome. I don't know why there's almost Safari there. Okay. What else? What is my IP address? Okay, this is my IP address. Let me try. SSH. Hey, my wall. What is this IP address? Oh, it is ERG wave. This is a ERG wave IP address. Okay. What else? Some other things like the method I'm using, the URL that I request. Okay, actually I'm requesting this URL. Okay. So that means that well, much of the data is actually passing. Oh, I should turn off the volume. Okay. Good. Okay, so much of the data is being passed from a browser. Now, how about the standard input and standard output? Now, standard input, later on I will say something about it. Standard output is the outputs that you just create. See this? I just use printf. go clean up, and then you can have a reply. Now, how about I do something like this? Okay, don't think it's horrible. Okay, okay, this is a kind of normal. I still use this test.cgi because I don't want to compile. Okay, I change the content. What do you think? If I change it this way, what do you think? Now I change it and go back to the browser using the test.cgi. When I type it, what will happen? The content is hello world, but the content type is zip file. Ask me to download it. Okay? And it's treated as a zip file. Okay? If I say that, okay, I don't know whether my browser will crash. Okay? Is it image/ATPG? Oh, maybe it's a PNG, okay? I don't know what will happen. Go! 叉包, okay? Broken image, okay? So what is the meaning? The meaning is, now, actually you can write a program. Okay, the program is, during my time, many people write by themselves. Okay, they want to export their own www directory to the others. Okay, so they write a program using this technique. Okay, if I know that this is zip file, okay, when people click on the hyperlink, the hyperlink is of course generated by themselves. It will trigger the download of a file. Okay, so what is the meaning of trigger the download of a file? Let's say whether I have a JPG. Okay, I have to be very, very sensitive. Okay, don't let you see this. Where is my photo on my homepage? Ah, this one. Okay, you don't love it. Okay. What else I have? Okay. Okay, I have a JPG. I don't know what it is. It's called B-Day. Maybe some people happy birthday message or something like this. Okay, so I copy the B-Day.jpg. Okay, to my CGI bin. Okay, now this time I use C. See, I love CGI.c. Okay, so this is JPG, image JPEG. Okay, then what should I do? Do you know what should I do? What is that? bday.jpg. Okay, tell me if I'm doing something wrong. Okay, I'm lazy. Okay, I shouldn't just I want a scripting language. Writing C is not making sense, okay? I don't know what will happen. What is it? bday.jpg. I don't know whether it works or not, okay? Let's try this. I don't know, let's try. Yeah, it works. See? See, it works. Take a look again. Now, do you think that writing a web application is hard or easy? Very, very easy if you know all the data, right? You know, you want to export a torrent, okay, a torrent file, or a movie, then look up the movie, turn type, and then output it, okay? It's not difficult at all, okay? So, this is how we manipulate it. This is still the request part, okay? And to output it, the response, usually we will create a content type, okay? and make sure that you will have a two enter, okay, two new line character. So take a look here. I have a, actually this is a hidden one new line character. This line also another new line character. So make sure you have two new line characters, and then output the content into the standard output. Then immediately you can create a web application. Okay? So very easy. But what if you miss out the headers? Or you type in a wrong header? No, it's not forbidden. Where is my demo? Okay, so I have an empty.c. Let me reload it and change it. Empty.c. What is empty.c? Nothing. Really empty. So if you output nothing, now compare to this slice. This slice actually require you to create some CGI output, and at least you should tell what is your content type. Now, even the content type, you don't provide anything. So what will happen? It is internal server error. Okay? And what happens if your program had a bug? Also internal server error. Okay, sometimes it's not because of bug, sometimes let's say I write this, okay, but I don't know why. I type something, but it's a shell script. How can I make a shell script into a wrong case? Okay, maybe I don't change it. It's very dangerous if it is a shell script. Okay, I just want to create a case that, let's say that I create a program which will go in segmentation faults. Then it will also give you internal server error because it cannot distinguish what is an error. So this is one problem that when you write web application, people hate it a lot. Okay, you can look at last year 4140 sites. Okay, 4140 Facebook page. I still check it. Okay, you can take a look at it. Some people say that I hate web program because it's very hard to debug. No matter what kind of bug, it will only tell you this page. Okay. So better to equip your own environment so that you can dig deeper into, let's say, look at the Apache server log to see what happened, or using some library that will export to you what is the error. Okay. So another example is I don't know why. Okay, let's take a very bad example. The bad example I cannot record it.